Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy X coming at y'all with a brand new video. And this might seem a little weird that we're starting off on some triple threat board right now, but I just completed the game real quick to show you guys what's going on. You can see we have a pink diamond Fred Brown on the boards. Kind of interesting, right? So we're just gonna drop this quick. Hopefully we don't miss him in the 2 ball drops that we have here, because I have not gotten him at all. I think okay, we missed him with the first one. That is amazing. Haven't gotten him, but basically 2K is doing a little bit of an event with these reward cards, as well as some mystery packs that we are going to be doing. So I'm going to show you guys everything to do with that, and we have a high chance of getting him here. Come on, there we go, we got our Fred Brown. So basically what it looks like 2K is doing is going through and adding a bunch of these older reward cards back on to the boards, along with some, I guess, mystery packs. Okay, that took me a while to think about what it was, but basically they've added the mystery packs back, but this time a triple threat online. You can go over here and see it here. It is a triple threat online event for the entire weekend through Monday the 8th, which is kind of cool. For the entire weekend you can go and get a mystery pack whenever you finish the game. You can see it right there, and then there are also the reward cards that are back up onto the boards. As you guys can see, I just got Fred Brown. Other cards that I know they dropped on these boards at some point: Bingo Smith is somebody that we saw, Richie Guerin, Marcus Camby was also there, Billy Cunningham was there as well, and he's an Evo to a Galaxy Opal, which is kind of cool. For the diamonds, there were a few of them, if I'm not mistaken. Might be on the second one. Yes, Corey Brewer was on there for a little while. Danny Green was on there for a bit. We also got Rex Chapman, who was on the triple threat boards for a little while. Who's this? Isaiah Ryder. He was not on there. But yeah, we just got a bunch of cards that I think are just coming back and are going to be there for a little while. Gus Williams, for anybody that didn't get him, I'm pretty sure. What is it? Dan Issel was on there for a little while. I think Mel Daniels and Spencer Haywood were offline, so won't be seeing those. But anybody that was previously available on those boards should be there again. Hopefully they add, Terry Cummings and some of those other guys that were in offline onto those boards, but it's hard to see yet. We don't have the official word on if we're going to see somebody like, Tracy McGrady or something like that on these boards, but I do want to show you that it looks like this is all we're getting for content today. Because if we just go quick here to the PC, we can see Triple This Gaming, Robbie is saying just 2 question marks, and that is the only tweet that he has put out today. We have nothing else here, just his question marks, and that is it. So, well, it's not his job really to tell us what's going on with the 2K community. We can kind of understand that with what he has said and his lack of saying things. In all actuality, that's probably all we're going to get for today, which kind of sucks. But I guess we understand it. It's the Black Lives Matter movement. Everything's going on. If they don't want to drop anything, but still wanting to give us something to do, totally understand it. I get it. It makes sense. But let's open up this mystery pack. These mystery packs we've had for a little while. The percentage on some of the better cards is pretty low. What I've only gotten from these has been shoes and contract cards, but I have seen people pull a lot better things from it. Like if we go over here to the Magic, I've seen people pull this Aaron Gordon and get him, and that's actually why he's so cheap on the auction house now, is a bunch of people pulling him out the mystery pack. Some people even eBayed him up, so he was a card that was for free out of those mystery packs. They also, Robbie from Two Brothers Gaming did hint that another card that was in there is the out of position LeBron James. It didn't really tank his price too much, because I don't think a single person actually pulled him, but he is in there, which I guess is kind of cool and is something that, could be interesting. But those are all there, and it's going to be fun to kind of like go through and, see what's going on. Now, I will say that Triple Threat Online is going to be super toxic because of all of these cards that are going to be going on. Because if we see, whenever there are triple threat cards, usually it gets a little bit crazy, and I doubt that isn't going to keep true today, but it could be fun, and it could be, I guess, a decent time to go through and just kind of mess around with. But if it is true and we see this Gus Williams, we see You know, I think Isaiah Thomas, no, might have been offline if he was online. But with all of these opals that are going to be popping up on the boards, all of the pink diamonds, all of the diamonds, all of the everything that is going to be popping up on the boards, it's going to take a little while. So I also thought I'd give you guys a little bit of tips on, you know, certain cards that might help you guys out a lot for this. What you're going to want to look for like a PG that you're going to be running in these triple threat games. Use somebody who can kind of slash inside and can also shoot well. For me, obviously, this is DeMar. Other, you know, maybe good options. I'll check my collection to show you guys, you know, some budget options right here. But the point guard and shooting guard position are pretty nice. But cards that I think might be nice for this, you know, James Harden, guys that can play make pretty well. Joe Caldwell is amazing for this. Like, seriously, is a god for it. You know, the Stephon Marbury, if you got him for free. Just cards that can dribble well, finish nice, and just do a bunch of cheesy things. Let's see, I'm trying to look. Oh yeah, Diamond D-Wade is perfect for some of these triple threat, you know, online games. Just really helps you out and comes through. Michael Richardson, if you got him up to pink diamond, is going to be amazing. For your secondary options, you're probably going to want to use somebody who can do a little bit of everything, kind of like that glue guy, shoot threes, play good defense, and finish inside a little bit. Good budget players for this. You know, Nicholas Batum, absolutely insane for it. Some of my favorite cards are Lamar Odom, Josh Smith, this Rudy Gay, and even DeMar can be used as that too. Even Dominique Wilkins. Just cards that are amazing offensively, but can also hold their own on defense. Like, they need to be defensive piece as well. And just kind of have that. For your three-man, usually who I like to run, you guys can see I run my Eddie Curry quite a bit, you know, in these games. But other guys that could be nice, this Diamonds Nerlens Noel for a budget option actually is kind of insane. If you put, you know, those shoes on and everything, he could be amazing. Actually pretty nice. Jackson Hayes, another guy that could be great for the center position. Mo Bamba, Joe Chi especially is an amazing budget center if you want to run him there. Marvin Bagley. That's also power forwards that I think work really well, like, you know, adding the Giannis's. If you have Giannis and throwing him in there, playing that like 3 option, you can play some defense on some of the centers, as well as if somebody's running, you know, guards and things like that, still can play some amazing defense. With these, you kind of just got to plan around, you know, your 3 guy being somebody who can still shoot, who can finish well, and have some good defense. And with, you know, people like Lamar Odom, just kind of being able to do everything, and DeMar DeRozan, just finishing those out. But this is, I guess, kind of a cool event to have for the weekend, you know, finishing out some flash packs and things like that. I think it could be fun and could be cool for some of you guys. So go through and get some dubs. I think I might play one more and see if we can get, you know, something out of these. Again, I want to try to see if we can, what kind of rewards that we have. So we're going to play one more game and kind of see what's going on. And, oh, new revelation is Two Brothers Gaming just tweeted out the hashtag BLM, as well as Mike Stauffer, the person who works for 2K. So those are confirming our expectations that they weren't going to drop anything today, and it was just these mystery packs, which is cool. But you guys can see it's getting a little sweaty out here. We got Glitch JR, Glitch Tito, and Dino Raja. Really good lineup as well for that center position. If you're trying to run somebody who can do everything a little bit like Giannis, Dino is another amazing card. But you can see we going up against a guy who has sweaty in his name. It's going to be a sweat fest out here, and you're going to have to be ready to play a lot of these people. But really, if you just run some amazing offensive cards, they can still play some defense, look for Hoff Clamps, Intimidator, things like that. I think you should be fine. We got held on that screen by Dino. And honestly, I don't feel like Triple Threat will be too difficult for most of you guys to win most of your games this weekend. You know, it's a fun game mode. Oh, fucking swatted. It's a fun game mode, and as long as you kind of pace yourself, play good, you should be a-okay with it. I mean, look at this. Oh, my lord. He's got Dino onto Cooks. It shouldn't be too bad. But in terms of if I'm upset about no content, I think a lot of people might be. But me, personally, I really don't care. I think it makes sense given the circumstances that we got going on right now. No content is perfectly fine. I get it. I'm not mad. You know, it is what it is. We obviously have had some crazy things going on in the U.S., so I get it. And if this is 2K making a stand, perfectly fine. I understand. I know one thing that a lot of us are upset about, though, is that 2K is not giving us any sort of communication with us. Wow, we hit it early from deep. Oh, my lord. 2K is really not telling us anything to do with any of this. You know, we haven't heard anything. There was nobody telling us that if we were getting content today, if it was going to be delayed, anything like that, which, you know, isn't how it should. Wow, 2 whites back to back. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. You know, there was nobody that was sitting there and going, you know, yes, we're getting content today, we're not, we're delayed. No, nothing like that. It was straight up just crickets, just silent. And that's definitely not what we want. But, you know, if that's what's going on, I get it. It makes sense. Just a little annoying. And I think that's a lot of people's gripe right now with 2K is that they're just not telling us anything at all. And we wish they would. But again, I'm really not too mad. I understand the circumstances surrounding it. I understand why we don't get content. We still got some pretty decent stuff for the week. Just missing out that big one. But personally, what I think is going to mean is we get 2 big promos later in the week. Next week, like, you know, maybe we get our fan favorites and we get a prime or something like that. I feel like 2 are due, and that would make a lot of sense if that's what we get. You know, just 2 big promos along with the normal stuff would actually make sense to me, and I think it'd be kind of cool. Hey, you greened it. Not bad. But if we don't have that happen, we only get 1, makes sense. But I just feel like because we didn't get anything this week, 2K loves to take advantage of money, and they'll probably drop, you know, some big ones next week. That way we can see a lot of things. I want to hear what you guys think about all of this. You know, if you guys are on board with them not releasing content, if you think they should have done it anyway, blah blah blah, all of that sort of stuff. Would love to hear, you know, your guys' opinions on it. My man's just playing off ball on mine tomorrow and then isn't sticking on him. What are you doing? Okay, we hit back-to-back whites. I guess it's okay. But yeah, I want to hear what you guys, you know, have to say about this. And also make sure if you guys want to join a My League that I'm going to be starting hopefully this weekend or next, drop your police station names down below and we can get that popping. And there we go. There is our W. And he's probably going to hold this pause timer because he's mad that he got smacked and just couldn't make his shot. So if that's the case, I'll just cut to when we are at the ball drop. Alright, so here we are at the end of the game. You guys can see every single time you win the game, you will get one of these mystery packs, and then you can just come through and go here. And also, if anybody wondering, he did hold the entire pause timer and make me sit here because he was mad that he lost. We didn't get another one of the reward cards, but we did get a Legacy Showcase super pack, which is kind of cool, I guess. It's nice to at least have some sort of thing to go for on the board. But hop on there, let me know any cards that you guys have seen, which ones you guys hope are on the boards, things like that would be kind of cool. And we got our Legacy Showcase pack. I'm gonna cut to me opening my you know, pack. If actually this is my last ball drop, so we'll just see where this goes. But we're gonna open my mystery pack, and then that's probably going to be the end of the video right there. A lot of stuff to cover, a lot of things to just talk about. But I will say, in light of the context, I think this is a cool move by 2K. It's awesome that they decided to at least give us something. Like, if they're standing up and not posting anything, like not giving us content today, I think it makes sense. But don't understand why we would get content yesterday though, but it is what it is. I think it makes sense in the fact that they still gave us something in for the weekend to play. I think that's kind of cool. And let's open, that's our super pack. I wanted to open our mystery pack, but we'll open our super pack, see what we get. And a Ruby Luke Walton. Everybody wants that. That is a amazing thing, 2K. I appreciate you. Thank you. Now let's open our mystery pack and see what we get. Again, I've only gotten shoes and contracts, so I'm not too, yeah. See, just another shoe. Nothing too crazy, nothing too big. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this down in the comment section below. Like the video you guys did enjoy, and subscribe if you guys are new. We are on that road to 6.3K. Thank you guys so much for hitting 6.2. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see y'all in the next video.